football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic year between the Chicago Bears taking on yet another NFC team, the Philadelphia Eagles. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And this is the moment the Bears organization dreamt of when they traded up to select Fields in the 2021 draft. One of the league's oldest team.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And they get him down. Now a first down throw, Fields. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across.
An astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Now this throw in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have,
and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is
down run that polished it all off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished.
Consider bringing in another quarterback to replace Jalen Hurts. He answered emphatically, this is my team, and it's...
He'll get this one complete. That's 8 first down. Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. He'll get this one. Gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hurts throw taken in by Pascal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement?
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. The play he just made.
And you know, he hated taking the loss there.
For more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence.
Like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
That's it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was touchdown.
Velus Jones, 29 yards. And the Bears will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And some space here. As we step aside here in this first quarter. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken. They'll run with Sanders. And a nice in the red zone twice already. Here comes third. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Able to punt to Montgomery to begin the drive. Heading on here, 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. They find some open field here. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Chicago.
I know you keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And they'll get. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. 27.
How about the way they're moving the ball down?
Hold on. This is 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Pascal, a 2-yard touchdown grab for halftime, yeah.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent.
They give him the ball here. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Fields on 1st down. A slant to Jones. 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break?
So well, should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
They throw for it.
They won't have as much time to throw the football, and a receiver really can't run past you. If they do, they run out the back of the end zone. Nice job.
1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And it's at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught. Oh, he fakes a spike.
It's there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot. Went for it.
Now for 3rd down. That's into the hands of Pascal. And they go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's good. Throwing his Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds.
Game, I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Super Bowl.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point. But his leg.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this is
almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to scoot
them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
In right now.
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs? 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Fields going to hold on to it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields scoring on the 2-yard keeper. Drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
They were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
receiver, A.J. Brown. Yards, we'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game?
2nd and 11. Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23. Going to play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss. I think what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line, 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. That was a corner blitz, and it was Kyler Gordon getting in there for the sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yard and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Jones on the return. Down here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. It's touchdown, Chicago! David Montgomery, his Super Bowl.
Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively you're taught to break down, wrap up, but in this case...
Now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 in their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shot. In the quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. Hurts throw here.
Your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times. Ball. Then limit that gain.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, get downfield as far as possible. Try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done.
I'm up on a 3rd and 3. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Super Bowl. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown now. Now Fields. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they're going to...
And try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. 157 yards on the ground.
Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here's Fields on the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Justin Fields, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bears. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground. And he's going to go down. That'll be an important 3rd down. And that's complete to Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
On the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, same page right now. Because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Looking for A.J. Brown. It comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. They've just got a little bit
percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Brissett. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Komet. And they're going to be
more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
And the Chicago Bears have etched their name in NFL history. They are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Single-season rushing record for quarterbacks last season. A true dual threat out of Ohio State, Justin Fields. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's got it past the 30 before
space, but plenty of room.
And he can't find a receiver. Following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Fields with a throw that's caught by Moore. And he'll be... Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Fields. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Wide open receiver complete. Opening drive has them knocking on the door. First, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown Bears.
Two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the...
Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they work this well upfield. It's up to throw it. He'll get this one clear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards. Going is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's ball away to the 3. Swift will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown.
It's a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due. Adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. There he goes, right side. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a hole.
Makes things difficult.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the... Fields now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Just a second quarter. Not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
And that's caught inside the 35. Now he'll escape to his right. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll go out of bounds. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that draw. Still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, but we're seeing a pretty good one right now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Hurts throw there, taking it
to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Being chased out left. That's going to be caught. Terra. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And a good return.
Go out doing it. A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Ability, he flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. There he goes, left side. Touchdown. They were really good on the last drive. On second down, Swift. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Still shedding tackles. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard.
To incompletion, they're going for more.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Brings up second and 5.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Shifts by him. Oh, now he bowls him over. Still on his feet. Now look out. To the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Derrick Henry. 93 yards. And the end zone, and what a run it was. Oh, a good return up past the 30. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they get... Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he'll cross over out of best in 10. It's Hurts. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right. This lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game.
Bears on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
In order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
And the Eagles.
6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Here's a deep ball game. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Huge factor here. First and 10. Gets this to me.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles have just about behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't.
It's Madden NFL 24, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears on Monday night.
About 3 inches of the white stuff has fallen, and the prognosticators say still 3 to 5 more to come tonight in Chicago as we welcome you to football under the lights at snowy Soldier Field. Tonight we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Chicago Bears. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game out on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place and routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right. And
from the gun, here's Swift. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. The favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone. Touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all
Is it for them to get points out of this drive?
well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath. Part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Maintain possession. That was big for them.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses.
What happens now with these quarterbacks who can move? Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Eagles and Jalen Hurts heading back to work. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Dutchman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards, so send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Here's Hurts to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way toward.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 40 ticks to go in this first half. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Grass stains on that jersey. And the pressure gets to him again. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown Bears. DJ Moore. The 2nd touchdown tonight. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Looking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40. Tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Point trying to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you take it on some responsibility.
In this third quarter, it's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 32. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Touchdown! Down by 7. A little under 2.5 to go. They'll have 2 timeouts, and of course also the 2-minute warning as they go to work on 1st down. Smith catches left side. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. A good move. Still going. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's what really becomes fun being a receiver.
Now Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught by Mooney. Over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive. The game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the Bears, and it's coming up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. I'm Kate Scott, joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL divisional round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
It's with it. If you can't take your level of play up a notch from the previous week, can't rise to the occasion and find that extra gear befitting the situation we're in, well, that's the week you're going to be sent home and be a fan like the rest of us.
So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
On his highlight reel, Kate, You could put that highlight reel against anybody the last 50 years. And really not common coming into the league as well. A superstar in the making.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release.
He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Let's go.
Trying an inside give to Herbert. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Williams on the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the middle. Here. Williams will look to throw. He's on the move.
All over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Ready to go, and they kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Returns looking good so far. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Such strengths. You get him into these short yardage situations around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many.
They go to Barkley again. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. From the pistol, Hurts escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he drives this across midfield in the play fake. It's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. Now Hurts. Chased out to his right. Caught near the goal line. And this is down all the way to the 3. Barkley is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone. Kickoff. Scott now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. To throw, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Trying again, following the sack. He puts everything behind this one. They connect on the deep shot. Herbert straight ahead. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Here's 2nd and 11. Escapes out to the left. It's caught at the 4. Touchdown, Chicago. Both there to finish off the drive in the end zone, and we take the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He lets one fly deep downfield. Hits his tight end on the corner route. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Makes the grab in bounds left side. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
For a second to end that play where he caught him.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Eagles take a 2nd quarter lead. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Well. They run. It's Herbert. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Off the play fake, Williams. Bails out of the pocket quick. It's taken in by Roma. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept.
From the 43. Working from the gun, Williams. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Certainly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. In the air, it's Williams. Rolling left, buying some time. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Smash!
Williams thrown again here on second down. Completed here to Komet.
Let's go!
Herbert, get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Williams set to pass. Buys time, rolling right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bears get some late points and the lead. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise.
Do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down.
Go, and they kick this one away. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose! From his own end zone, here we go. Poor choice to bring it out. Instead of the 30-yard line, they're going to start shy of the 20. Facing a small deficit, they could try to get this in the field goal range. First and 10, here's Hurts. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down. Hurts now from the gun. On the move, headed right. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's on the move. Juke the defender. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Gets everything he has under this throw. And that one is incomplete.
Swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Incomplete pass. And Hurts to throw. That's caught for the first. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. The kick by Hopkins is good. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
The kick by Hopkins is good. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on offense here. First and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. He's got Smith into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary.
Rush coming off the edge, and they block it! And the Bears got it! Off to the races, middle of the field! Hits the 20! And he is into the end zone, so they steal 2 points on the block kick and return.
Well, I know you, Kate, and you know me, and I think we will both sign up for this kind of track meet. One side of it scampers all the way down the field with a big play. The other side, they don't hang their head for a second. Instead, they block it, and they scamper it all the way back the other way for 2 on the board.
There's one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. Return starts from the 16. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. An entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
To what those big boys are doing up.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinion Mitchell. And the Eagles have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On third down, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Fair catch called for and made at the 35. Williams on the play action. He rolls to his right. He takes it himself. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. Throwing off the play fake here. Able to get it to Moore. How about 29 yards on that play?
Much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Let's go now.
Throwing now off play action. Throw left side, complete. And this is down all the way to the 3. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Will score, touchdown Chicago. The Bears take a third-quarter lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. By just a little in this third quarter. Forced out to his right. And he'll get it up to the 44. Pressure coming, it's Hurts. And oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can.
Here we go.
Williams from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Check go.
Shotgun handoff to Herbert. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Throwing from the gun here. Moore's got it. And they get this down to the 7-yard line.
You're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days. You need to make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Looking right, and he finds him. On first down, Hurts. Flush down out to his left. That one's caught along the left sideline. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. And the hurry up here. He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion.
When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Getting out to his left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bears is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. Now Hurts. He'll get this one to Brown. Toss play to Barkley. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. First and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles come through to tie it in the 4th. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the 4th quarter. Down. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively. Let's go. He'll look to throw it. Escapes out to the left. That's incomplete left side.
Gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Desperation time here on 4th. That's cut beyond the marker. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. It's 1st and 10 near the red zone. From the gun, here's Herbert. Here he is to throw. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Bears jump in front late. It's a Roma Dudes, a touchdown! So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Big moment coming as they go for 2. Keeping it on the ground. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt.
Their tendencies, yet no way that running back was going to get that one in. Not with that force of the defense coming at him.
Doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Buying some time right. Now he takes it. 46. Back to throw. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. Running back sent in motion. Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. Let's go now. On the ground, it's Herbert. 1st down, and they go right back to him. On the ground, it's Herbert again. They kneel it out, and that's it. They're going to be playing in the NFC Championship game. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. With Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners.
my face, I attack that. Choose up, Lil John, I'm finna pack him. When it comes to my straight active.
For a while, we're probably also gonna get some food for dinner. I'm thinking hot dogs on that barbecue grill. And then we enjoy one of the coolest Airbnbs in Colorado. So generous, Moto Rad's helmet chin mounts donated $5,000.11 and said, Haley, can you cover the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit?
What does that mean?
Cover the camera?
Like this?
Ice on my neck, cost like 5K.
Yeah, she's counterfeit, these nigga bitches. I'm talking about running off with pounds, man, you know I'm with it. I'm talking about chop 100 round, man, they get the flipping. I'm man down, man, you know I did.
I want to see a bear.
Whoa.
Through the safety of the glass.
Yes. Seeing a bear is kind of on the bucket list, but not, they are...
I pick up my phone, I'll go straight to airplane mode.